creating 3 million jobs. Look at the recent...
Creating 3 million jobs is different from giving 3 million people stipends.
No, that's 25 million people. Don't get it wrong. The difference, the stipend issue is another issue we're going to discuss, which borders on the social intervention issue. Here, the National Assembly, in their wisdom, because this is a government policy, granted them 500 billion. All right? I want to challenge you. This money was supposed to be meant for those that are so much in need of these funds, the downtrodden. Now, can you tell me, and I'm from a constituency, I don't know who are the beneficiaries. They are selling us that they are paying through a banking system. Are you telling me those villagers who need this money more have bank accounts? So we need to ask, what is the enabling law that is guiding this so-called expenditure of 500 billion?
No, yeah, that's why you're the National Assembly.
It is they
you're
themselves.
Supposed to carry out oversight on it.
No, get it very clear. You see, when a government has its policy, the policy needs to be implemented. You will provide the funds for them that, yes, this is what we intend doing, this is what we promise the Nigerian people. 500 billion is an offensive amount of money. There is no law that guides that particular transaction. I expected them, in line with their policy, to come out with an enabling bill that will guide that transaction. But there is nothing like that. They sit in an office and disburse to whoever they wish. And what is the arrangement?
Honorable, are you being fair?
Very, very fair and very sincere.
In your criticism, I mean, because
now you are from a place, all right? Who are the beneficiaries of this whole program?
Because I mean, they have said that it's taken them this long. The money in the very first budget of this administration, a huge amount of money was approved for social intervention. That money wasn't spent. It took a while for them to even spend a part of it, because according to them, they had to get registers of those states who they had already been able to compile. According to them, the World Bank was doing some work, and they were using some World Bank data to be able to access those people whom they felt were most in need of this fund. Now, they say that they are trying to ensure that they have a very methodical system to ensure that the funds are disbursed. If you have any issues with them, why haven't you asked them?
I have kept asking. I mean, I said probably you've not been monitoring. I've been asking, what is the law, the enabling law that is guiding this whole transaction?
Who have you asked?
I raise the issue continuously on the floor. I've raised this issue more than 2-3 times.
What answers have you? What resolution did the House of Reps reach on it?
You know there is this party interest, and there is no way you can reach such a resolution, because they will come definitely and defend it. But let's ask ourselves a fundamental question. Do you think those downtrodden that need this money, all right, have bank accounts? It is important. And I think it is...
What does it take to have a bank account?
Well, you probably will not understand the rural areas, because most of you have not lived in those areas. I live in the rural area. I come from there almost every time to work.
You know why Honorable is smiling? He's been to my village. He very well knows I come from a rural area as well. So I do not understand what you mean by not coming from a rural area.
He must have spent more time in the city, and he must have lost touch with what is going on in the village.
No, but is it that the whole of the program, the social investment program, you haven't seen any structure whatsoever to say it looks as if they're going somewhere, but they're not there yet?
Let me be very sincere. And from my constituency, because you need to speak from knowledge. From my constituency, I cannot tell you one single individual that is benefiting from this program. What we knew, there was this list that was, taken. And I told them, who are the main beneficiaries? I cannot point out one person, one. And I'm being very, very sincere.
Just from your constituency?
Just from the whole of
the
federal constituency. And a lot of our colleagues, and I say this with very, very open mind, a lot of our colleagues have complained about that they are not even aware of the beneficiaries. You see, we are close, or rather closer to the people. And I'm not asking for the money, but we need to. If a government has a program which we think is laudable, it must be given some level of legal framework. You don't just carry 500 billion and say you have it registered and you can keep on distributing the money. It's not done like that.
How come the money was approved for them by the National Assembly?
Because it is the policy. When you have a policy which they think is a very good policy, all right, definitely everybody will support it. And I support it. But I think the implementation is what I'm quarreling with. I'm quarreling with the implementation because when a government is in place, it doesn't matter the party you belong to anymore. You must carry everybody because it is the government of the people, for the people and by the people.
Honourable, when you sit with us and then you just castigate and make those rather low remarks about the APC, they say that these are problems they inherited from the PDP.
The 500 billion? Are they problems they inherited from PDP? You see, we should avoid this.
They're using the 500 billion to try to clear the mess that you created.
What kind of mess did we create? Let's probably go back to this issue of mess, and all this unnecessary and unacceptable propaganda that APC keeps carrying on. Let's point out one of the mess for us, so that we can probably discuss them. You see, let's look at when a government campaigns and you are able to come into governance. It is left for you because you know what you were going to take over. 2 years, and you keep telling us that it was the mess created by PDP. The infrastructures we set on ground are the things they are all enjoying at the moment. Look at the rail system and everything. Tell me, look at the networks of roads. What have they added to the whole network of roads? These are people that promised to provide us about 3,000 kilometers of road on an annual basis. I mean,
so are you saying then that nothing has happened as far as you can see in terms of infrastructure?
I am saying that nothing tangible has happened. Nothing tangible. And I keep saying that nothing tangible has happened. All we keep hearing is English. You know, they just keep speaking. You see, except we're not being sincere. There is hunger on the street.
Why then do you think your party lost elections? I mean, if really there was really nothing wrong.
Well, they made so many bogus promises.
It was
and let me tell you, I told you categorically that at a particular time, my constituents were bold to tell me that, Leo, we are not going to vote for this, your government. We will vote for you, but we are not going to vote for you because, vote for your government because this administration, this incoming administration, or rather APC, has better policies than your administration. I say, yes. I say, we are not going to promise you what we cannot do. I mean, look at the issue of petrol. Are you going to deny the fact that this government told us that they were going to bring petrol to 45 naira? I said probably people don't live in this country. But today, what is the price of petrol?
Okay, we'll go to break, Honourable, but we'll be back in just a moment. Don't go away.